What's up, everybody? I am in the wrong one. Hold on, let me fix this. It is definitely not the World Outlaws. Let's go ahead and put the right logo up. We are here at I-55 as these guys are out there putting some qualifying times down. I'm going to go ahead and get my stream right and get that ticker up on the screen. Where is my SDK? Why is it not showing? I might have it. I might have it off. I think I have it off. Oh, wrong ticker. All right. Timing doesn't seem to want to work again tonight. Trying to get that up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. As it looks like Zach Clark currently with that quick time. Oh, is it going to do it to me again? No. Hold on, guys. Trying to get the ticker up. Oh, wait. That might have been my fault. No? Nope. All right. Let's try and reboot SDK. I do not want to do another stream of no ticker. I may end up shutting down the stream and booting it back up if it does not work. Oh, it did this to me the other day. All right, let's see. Oh, there it is. It's up. It's up. It's working. All right, we're going to let that slide. Hell yeah. All right, I was worried. I was getting worried. Stop moving up. So Zachary Clark out there with the quick time. I'll tell you what, Massey and Kilgore are in that number 3 and 4 spot. I got to go ahead and get... I can't see the chat right now, guys. If you are saying anything, I will get it fixed here in a second. Just trying to get this overlay right, and it keeps moving on me. All right, that's good enough. That's close enough. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We go ahead and finish updating the YouTube stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know out in the chat. How you guys doing? Are you ready for some mini stock racing here tonight? As we are getting ready for heat race number 1. All right, got that right. All right, got to add some tags real quick over on here. All right, top 5 going to transfer through out of heat race number 1. We're going to go remind these guys what is going on. Let's go, says Susie. What's up? What's up? All right, so where is my TikTok chat? There it is. I got to grab my kick chat real quick. Let me go grab that really quick. I did not update the Facebook for iRacing content, but it'll be all right for now. I will do that in a minute as we are getting ready for heat race number 1. We're going to do both laps here. I'm still getting caught up on the stream. This start will be on you, Zach. Robbie, thank you for the follow. Josh, thank you for the follow. Oh, appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 1. It's going to be 2 heats here tonight. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 1 is going to be Zachary Clark. On the outside of him, it's going to be the number 6 of Jamie Massey. Starting at 3rd here tonight, he needs no introduction on the channel. It's going to be Landon Moody. Cody Harrelson in that number 4 spot. Douglas Stewart in 5th. Carter Long in 6th. Going to be Vandenbush in that number 7 spot. Tanner in 8th. David Mayo in 9th. Going to be Seth in that number 10 spot. Alexander in 11th. Anthony in 12th. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight in heat race number 1 is going to be Nicholas Lavoie and Clint Sheehan. 6 laps to get it done as they pull out on the track here tonight. 6 laps to get it done. Let's see if I can get that heat line in the right spot. Let's see. Oh, let's try the other one. All right, they got them stacked up 2 by 2 looking for the green flag. No fast repairs. These guys have to keep it clean as that heat line is running away on me. No, go back. Go back. No. Wallace, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Moody, says Wallace, as they are side. Let's go, Jamie, says Susie, as they are side by side into turn number 1 and 2, waiting on that green flag. Who's it going to be here in heat race number 1? Out of turn number 4. If your favorite driver is above that line, they're into tonight's feature. If they are below it, they got to race their way in the Conti. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Zach down on the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Massey up high down the back straightaway. It's a drag race for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Moody down on the bottom side. We got one turnaround. Caution flag is out. Out of turn at number 4. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Vandenbush here. Oh, Vandenbush just got into the side of that car. Caution flag came out here for the first time tonight as Vandenbush goes around. Vandenbush, you don't have to pit, do you? All right, so it looks like we had one car that did not start that. As it looks like we're going to get one to go this next time by. As they come down the back straightaway, Massey up on the high side here. He had a good run there. We're going to look at that green flag here next time by. And I'm going to go ahead and update this Facebook stream while we got a minute. All right, they're going to get a single file. Down the back straightaway looking for the green flag this time by. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Is going to be Zach leading the way. Massey all over the back of him as we got racing going on here at the back as these guys are trying to figure it out, trying to get up in that top 5. Douglas currently in that final transfer spot in the number 3 machine, trying to get himself a little bit of cushion as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's down out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Going to be Zach leading the way as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Jamie Massey in second, Landon Moody in third. Here comes Massey looking for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Massey with a little bit of a door, and it's white flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Zach back down low, up underneath Massey. It's going to be a drag race out of turn number 4. Massey's going to take the win. Zach in second, Moody, Cody, and Douglas going to the feature. Scott Helms, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Let me go ahead and pull the TikTok chat back up. If anybody's said anything, Michael, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I see a follow by I-55. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. What's the worst week you have seen? A worst wreck. All right, so let's get ready for heat race number 2. Pull up that starting lineup. It is going to be Josh starting on the pole, Carl Kilgore in second, Kevin in third, going to be Jamie Brown in that number 4 spot, Zach Lovelace in 5th. The Thrash Can going to start in that number 6 spot, Eric Lee in 7th, Scott Helms in 8th, going to be Sean in 9th, Eric in 10th, Jonathan in 11th, Holly in 12th, I'm going to make it one to go, guys. Then it's going to be Blaine in that number 13 spot. Cooper in 14th. Looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. It's going to be Josh and Carl leading them to the green flag. Clint, thank you for the share. Darren, thank you for the follow. Clint, thank you for the like too. As the green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, okay. All good, all good. Colson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag comes out. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what happened here. All right, let's see what happened here. What the heck? Oh, that car came high. That was going to be Sean going around there as Eric was on the high side. Caution flag comes out for the first time here tonight in heat race number 2. There are no fast repairs, so I don't know what he thinks he's going to do with that one. As we are looking for the green flag next time by now as they come down the back straightaway, our front straightaway, looking for... What the fuck just happened? Pace car is in, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Josh on the gas. Kilgore in that number 2 spot as they are side by side for the number 3 position out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Kilgore up underneath as they come out of turn number 2. Maybe a little bit of contact as Josh has it at the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side out of turn 2 down the back straightaway as we got a caution flag again. Holy fucking shit. Wow. All right. So we are going back. We're going to go ahead and make this one to go really quick. As they come out of turn number 2. What's that? I mean, he could have lifted. The other person did come down. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be Josh out front leading the way. Carl in second. Jamie Brown in third. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Battle for that number 1 spot. Here comes Kilgore looking up underneath Josh. Can't quite get there as they come across the line down into turn number 1 and 2. I don't know why it's showing that guy out front. Hopefully it fixes it. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the battle for the lead. A little bit of contact out of turn number 4 as Josh is going to hold on to it. Down out of turn number 4 is going to be a single file for that lead as Josh takes the win. Kilgore in second, Jamie Brown third, Kevin in fourth, and Zach Lovelace in that number 5 spot. Man, we got lots of people joining. I gotta get rid of all the joins when it pops up on the screen because I can't see who's messaging me when it does that. All right, we are getting ready for the Consi. I'll have to figure that out later, as it's going to be Carter Long starting on the pole here in the LCQ. Going to be Mark Thrash in second, Tanner Edmond in that number 3 spot with Eric Lee in 4th. Going to be Vandenbush in 5th, Scott Helms in 6th, Nicholas Lavoie in 7th, Holly Thompson in 8th. Then it's going to be David Mayo in that number 9 spot, Sean in 10th, Clint Sheehan 11th, and Cooper in 12th. Then it's going to be Seth, Eric, Anthony, Jonathan, Alex, and Blaine rounding out the field as we are looking here for the LCQ. 8 laps, top 5 transfer. Who's it going to be here in the LCQ? Sorry, I forgot to shorten it. Nick, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, bud. Let's see. I got to figure out how to get rid of all that because I miss. It tells me everybody that joins. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that, guys. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Carter out front. Mark Thrash in 2nd. Tanner down low in 3rd as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Lee to that outside of the number 28. He is trying to dig in as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Can David Mayo make it in? He's up to 7th as we got a big wreck in the back. Got to go where iRacing tells you. Let's see what happened to the number 3 here. Oh, we got hit by the 11. Goes around as David, and that wasn't, as David Mayo got in the back of him. We're going to go ahead and give Mayo that EOL. As we get the caution flag here for the first time in the LCQ. I've never once ever seen anybody get their spot back by getting spun out. That would be the first time ever. This is just open hosted that I host on Wednesday nights. Of course, it was the 3 car. Carson, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I need to move this so I can see it better. And then let me go grab my kick chat because you never know when somebody might say something there. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 down into 1 and 2. Here comes the trash can looking for the lead. He can't hold it down low. He's going to lose ground. Eric Lee to his outside for second. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. It is getting a little rough in the back, I think, as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for that number 2 spot. As they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. What are we talking about? One and done. I don't care that he said something the first time, but don't keep it going. It was the 20's fault. Ken, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As they come out of turn number 4. Sorry, turn number 2 down into 3 and 4. We should get that one to go pretty quickly here, as it looks like Sean down on pit road getting some damage repaired. As the pace lights are out, we are looking for the green flag this time by. Ah. All right. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Carter on the gas down into turn number 1 and 2. Mark Thrash in second. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be single file for that front as Taylor Vandenbush currently in that final transfer spot as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Carter out front, leading the way. Mark Thrash in second. Eric Lee in third. Scott Helms in fourth as Vandenbush is trying to race him. Here comes Vandenbush down low, racing for that number 4 spot. Vandenbush going to dig down low out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Love seeing races from your home track. Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks on the server. Honestly, I-55 is one of my favorite tracks on iRacing. As they got white flag in the air down into 3 and 4. Carter going to come out and take the win. Mark Thrash is going to bring it home second. Eric Lee, Vandenbush, Scott Helms going to the feature. Looks like Gan Mayo, Edmund, and Clint Sheehan are going home for now. We do have another race. Those guys are more than welcome to join. Yeah, it is so annoying because we get a ton of people that join, and I can't see any of the chats that are going on. Or they get lost because I get call in the race, go back to look, and we got 500 people that joined, and they're just scrolling through. All right, guys, going to be 30 laps here tonight in the main event. So long race for these cars, so make sure you guys be patient. You don't have to make those moves on the first lap, and let's put in a good show. I've been doing iRenting lately. No, I get it. I actually told somebody that earlier that it was renting. Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I love iRacing, though. It is worth it. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in the main event, it is going to be Jamie Massey with Josh in a second. Going to be Zach Clark in that number 3 spot with Carl Kilgore in 4th. Going to be Landon Moody in that number 5 spot. Jamie Brown in 6th. Cody Harrelson in 7th. Going to be Kevin in that number 8 position. Douglas in 9th. Zach Lovelace in 10th. Carter Long in 11th. Mark Thrash going to be in 12th. And then rounding out the rest of the field, it is going to be Eric Lee 13th. Vandenbush 14th. And Scott Helms in that number 15 position. Out of turn number 2, looking for that green flag. The start is on you, Jamie. Start is on you. Middle of 3 and 4 on out. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, it is so addicting. Time for another Massey massacre, right? Massey out front, battle for second as it looks like Clark's going to lose some ground. Couldn't slide up the track as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Massey to the point. Josh in second. Kilgore going to take the 3rd spot as we got contact as Cody into the wall out of turn number 4. Let's go take a look and see what happened there. Oh, definitely. All right, let's go find Moody. All right, we're going to put Moody at the back of the pack as he's going to get the EOL for that one. It is going to be Jamie Massey out front leading the way. We're going to make this a quick one. All right, let's see if it is one to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like it is. Massey going to lead the field. Is it Ely? Ely? Is that what it is? E-L-E-E. Am I saying that right, guys? Let me know. As we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. C-Mote, thank you for the follow. I've been missing these. Sorry about that, guys. Matt, thank you for the share. Green flag is out as Massey gets on the gas. Yeah, he is. I mean, it's like the street stocks for him and Kilgore. Massey leads the way out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looks like Zach's going to work that bottom side. We got a big stack up at the back. No caution flag as Eric Lee is the wrong way. As the caution flag came out. Oh. Oh, no. The Bucky's Bandit. Oh, this is going to be a big one. You're going to lose a lot of spots here, Helms. Yeah, that's right. You know, both those guys always been good on the street stocks, always been fun to watch. Massey's good in everything. So is Kilgore, but Massey is phenomenal in everything. As it looks like we are going green flag this time by. As they head out of turn at number 2, Massey and Josh on that front row. Damn street stocks, says Michael. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out as Massey gets on the gas as they come down the front straightaway. Let's see if we get some green flag laps as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for that number 2 spot. Ooh, a little bit of contact further back, but the battle is for second as Zach tries to hold low down through 3 and 4. Looks like Kilgore going to drop to that number 5 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. The 24 of Zach Clark down on the bottom, makes contact into the inside wall, slides up the track, gets into Kilgore. Somehow they all survive out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. I don't know if that was contact initiated by somebody else or if he just happened to slide up into him, but he got a little wonky, got the inside wall, loses a couple spots, gets turned out of turn number 4. Caution flag comes out. He's going to go ahead and bail. All right, so it looks like the 2 of Kevin going to be the cause of caution there. As we get the 3rd caution flag of the night. We're going to go ahead and reset that. He's going to move to the back. And we are going to make it pretty close to... Is it 1 or 2 to go? Well, if it's 1 to go, or it might be 1 to go now. Looking for the green flag this time by... Yeah, I figured. Zach just bailed, so... Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Jamie gets on the gas down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be a battle for that number 2 spot. Look at that. We might have a pair of Jamies up at the front of the track as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Brown digging up underneath the 09 of Josh as they come out of turn number 4. Battle for that 2nd and 3rd spot there. Here comes Douglas Stewart to the outside. Kilgore trying to find somewhere to go. A little bit of contact for 3rd as Jamie Brown able to hold it in. He's going to slide and park it in that number 3 spot out of turn number 4. They're going to get a single file as it looks like Kilgore going to go to the bottom side, looking up underneath Douglas out of turn 2. They make contact out of 2. He's going to hold on to it as they head through 3 and 4. These cars definitely seem to be struggling a little bit in the middle of the corner, especially if you make a little contact. They get real tight, real hard to drive. As Kilgore trying to wheel that number 69 on the bottom through 3 and 4. Battle for that number 4 spot. Contact out of the corner. It's not a lot of contact, but it does seem to make a big difference on how this car rides. Looks like Kilgore makes sure to put the door in the fender a little bit there to kind of protect it as he gets swiped as Douglas goes for the crossover. They're into 1 and 2. Kilgore back up the track. I don't know how much more of this contact these guys are going to take as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be single file up at the front as Mark Thrash sits in that number 6 spot. Good run for him. Here comes Moody racing his way up through the field. Remember, he got that EOL. He's had to battle his way up. He's up to that number 8 spot as they come down. Mark's fault. Always Mark's fault. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Moody gets tight. He's got to back out of it. Vandenbush is going to get to the outside. Vandenbush ends up having to fall back as Moody and Carter Long going to duke it out. Oh, contact. Big save by Moody into turn number 3. He's rolling that bottom, pushing hard, almost up into the number 29. These cars are nice for a little, yeah. Oh, yeah. The asphalt one's not so much. Eric, thank you for the like. Ken, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Carter, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, guys. I have been slacking on the chat here tonight. So much going on. as Moody continues to try to move his way forward. Vandenbush getting physical with that 89. Contact out of turn number 2 as Carter gets into Moody. Moody's going to jump up to the high side as Massey continues to lead. Josh trying to reel him in that 09. Jamie Brown in that number 3 spot. Kilgore still not able to find his way around Douglas Stewart. He's going to ship it. He makes contact in 3 and 4. Both of them up the track. They both keep it straight as they come out of turn number 4. Douglas looking for that number 69's bumper now. You can see it in his eyes as he comes down the back straightaway. Well, if you can see his eyes. Through turn number 3 and 4. What's up, Brandon? What's up? He wants me to acknowledge him. Down through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Going to be single file 4 now as Kilgore has set the sights on those top 3. Ooh, slide job out of the 29 along in front of Vandenbush. Vandenbush back with the crossover into 1 and 2. Almost backs it into a big save out of the 89. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yo, what's up, racing lover? Back up to the front. Massey in control. Jamie Brown in third. Carl Kilgore in fourth. We got 8 laps to go as Massey crosses the line. I'll tell you what, Kilgore is hoping for a caution flag. He might have a chance at this one. Ah, that sucks, Shane. That sucks. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Pretty much single file for most of the field. Massey driving away with it. Here comes Moody trying to find his way around the thrash can. Widest car on the track right now is going to be that number 1 as Moody tries to find his way around. Out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Moody in that number 84. Can he get the run on thrash? I'm keeping an eye on those distances up at the front as Moody gives him the door. Out of turn number 4, he moves Mark Thrash up the track. Through turn number 1 and 2, 5 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, battle for that number 5 or number 6 spot. Here comes Moody down low. Mark Thrash with the run. He's going to keep it that time by. Kilgore definitely closing the gap on the number 3 spot as Mark Thrash going to cross over Moody down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Little bit of contact. Thrash going to move Moody up the track down the front straightaway. He's going to lean into him in turn number 1 and 2. Thrash going to dig out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3 and 4. More contact. Mark Thrash almost gets around. Yeah, oh yeah. Caden, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Out of turn number 2. It's all Massey out front as he gets the white flag. Josh too far back, but this battle for the number 3 spot might be heating up as Kilgore is within striking distance. Down the back straightaway. Oh, he hits the wall. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Massey gets the win. Josh Ely in second. Jamie Brown, Carl Kilgore, Douglas Stewart, your top 5. Moody, Thrash, Lovelace, Carter, Helms, Vandenbush, Kevin, and Cody rounding out the field running. Wow, that was wild. That was wild. These guys going to pull down on the front straightaway. Oh. All right, they're going to park it down here. We're going to go ahead and snap that shot. Scott Helms going to get the photo bomb there. Devin, thank you for the like. William, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's go through the full results real quick. And we are going to go ahead and see if those top 3 make it into Discord. It's supposed to be top 3. It's supposed to pop up. Why? Oh, I'm hitting grid instead of results. I'm a moron. F in the chat. Daniel, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Sorry. It's going to be Jamie Massey with the win. Josh Ellie in a second. Going to be Jamie Brown in third. Going to be Carl Kilgore in that number 4 spot. Douglas Stewart in 5th. Moody going to be in 6th. Mark Thrash 7th. Lovelace 8th. Carter Long in 9th. Going to be Scott Helms in that number 10 spot. Vandenbush in 11th. Kevin in 12th. Cody with a K going to be in that number 13 spot. Zachary Clark in 14th and Eric Lee in 15th. Chris, thank you for the like. Remember, guys, we are going to be going to Oswego for an asphalt run right after the conclusion of this one. I'm going to go ahead and start setting that up. We'll go see if these guys are in there. There's Massey. Man, it was scary at first. I thought we were going to have a caution fest there.
Yeah.
Man, good run there in that M6. I'll tell you what. Josh had some speed. There were times where it seemed like he was closing in on you a little bit, but you got to be grateful that Carl had some issues at the back.
Yeah, I mean, we were maintaining. I feel like I went with the wrong gear. I think I haven't raced the I-55 a whole lot, and since the update, they kind of changed the car's gear ratios a little bit, and I haven't been on enough to. I think I missed it a little bit. I don't think we should have won that race, but we'll take it. It was a good track. We ended up winning that heat race, and I think that played a big factor in it. I definitely don't think we had the fastest car, but fast car don't always win the race.
Oh, for sure. It definitely helps with a little bit of chaos there. But those guys up front, I mean, all you guys up front were pretty solid. I mean, it was some good racing up at the front of the pack when you did have to race. Respectful.
Yeah, like I said, the restarts was key. Just getting out front, and them guys would get to racing behind me. And like I said, I think it played a big factor into us winning. I don't think we had the best car here. I mean, we're running a league in these cars, and that I learned a lot right there, and I know what to change to be better next time. My car was really maneuverable and drove really well, but I just felt like that I was lugging a little too much. Didn't have the drive up off the corner I need, but we'll make adjustments and fix that, and hopefully we're better the next time we come back here.
Out in the chat says Massey 30 for 30, easy picking. you
I don't know.
you know, I'll tell you what, you and Kilgore both always phenomenal in the street. Your whole team was always phenomenal in the street stocks. Um, I feel like these drive a lot like them. I mean, there's a lot of similar characteristics of this car. You think it was an easy transfer from the street stock to this for you guys?
Well, I guess you don't know, but I race these cars in real life. This is the cars that I race every weekend. I mean, so I take a lot of knowledge from my RL car to here and transfer it over into here, and these are a lot like the street stocks. I mean, I feel I've been pretty decent in every car I've raced in the sim. You know, I mean, um, just like Carl, he's the same way. Josh has been really good in about anything he's drove in, and I mean, yeah, the street has always been home to us for all these years, but that's because that was the cars we had to race that were more like what I do in real life. And then when these cars come on the sim, I knew it was gonna be hard for me to load in and anything else. And we've been pretty fortunate to run these cars, man. They're a lot of fun, and they don't have the power that our cars do in real life, but you can kind of hold them wide open, and uh, the setups are nowhere near what IRL car would be, but the knowledge we take from the street stocks you can put into these cars, and the setups are about the same, and that's why I feel like the guys who were good in the street stocks are going to rise to the top in the mini stocks as well, and it should. Same guys doing the same shit, so it is what it is.
Well, I know you were bummed you missed last week. I made sure to message you when we were putting some stuff up and you were bumming, but made it out this week, made it out in style. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, man. Just want to thank all my guys over at H&L. Like I said, we started this deal back up. H&L was a team that we started from the get-go when I first started this in 7 years ago, and I kept my group of guys with me when I wanted to come back. I quit all the setup shop BS and running all that stuff. If I'm going to race, I'm going to build my own stuff and race when I want to race and not have to deal with any of the drama. So, when I decided to come back, I wanted to make sure that I brought the same guys, the OG guys, with me from started this deal 7 years ago with me. So they're all back, and oh man, I want to give a congratulations to Jamie, man. He ain't been on in almost 2 years, and he comes back and runs third in a league race. So it's pretty impressive with that
Yeah,
group of guys, and appreciate him coming out tonight and all my other guys over there, man. It was a good showing for all of us. Appreciate you
definitely.
putting this deal on, and good race to everybody. And thank you, man.
Definitely a good showing. And I was like, man, there was a lot of Jamies in this one to start with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and him have been best friends since we were 8 years old. So, you know, he we grew up at the racetrack, and it's been good to have him back around, on the sim with us. So, I look forward to him being around more. And oh yeah, it was good. I appreciate you. I don't think we'll make the next one. I'm gonna go call it a night, and appreciate you for having us.
Always appreciate you guys out there. You guys always do well. Hackney, you, Carl, obviously Brown.
Speaking of Hackney is actually in my living room. He come down and he stayed the week. He's hung out and stayed the week with me this week, man. It's been pretty cool to have him around too. So we ran a league race earlier today, and we worked on a setup for it's a big league that we're running, Bulletproof Motorsports Mini Stock League, Mini Stock Association, and he helped me build a setup. It was different. Usually he's in the Discord with me. This time he was right beside me, so that was pretty cool. Just
That was
something
probably
different to
unique.
do.
Is he
Yeah,
watching
man.
the stream right now?
I don't know. He might be
Oh,
asleep by now. He's
I was
probably
gonna
done
I was
out,
gonna
but
tell him to stay away from your pillows.
yeah. Well, I've had to take two from him. But oh yeah, and I gotta thank Scott Helms. He sucked it up and got an EOL there, and then he went in and started running light sticks for me. One of the lights went out. That's why Josh started closing in on me a little bit. But I appreciate you, brother. See ya.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into Oswego. I'm gonna go to my going live soon, just so that I could go ahead and transfer off without any dead air there, because it would just be a black screen for you guys while I'm switching over. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the next session. It should be up already at Oswego. Let's see. Is it up? I did switch it to the right car, right? Yeah, I did. And sometimes I got to do this, which is reboot iRacing. I probably could have just clicked off of it. Moody says, way to go, Massey. Moody, you would have had a good run if you didn't just junk people on the start there. Landon Dillon. Austin Moody. All right, let's see. Okay, Oswego is up. We're going to go ahead and jump in there. Fix setup for the asphalt. If you guys want to jump in on the asphalt side. Oh, Moyer, I see you. Let's see. Okay, let me get caught up on the chat as we're booting up into this. Dre says, dude, I haven't got to watch any mini stocks. We are going to more mini stocks. Don't worry about it. I came to say yo and go back to bed. All right, buddy. Have a good night, Moyer. You running the World Crown? No. Thank you for the share there. Appreciate it. Appreciate that share. Always appreciate those shares. I'm getting up in the next session, guys. Getting up in the next session. As we are getting ready to go asphalt racing here for the second race of the night. Mark jumped over to Moody's server, didn't he? I'm going to go look. He did. So over at Moody's, we got Clint Landon, Mark Thrash, Scott Helms, Shane Haas, and Lovelace all over in Moody's server, hanging out. So that is always interesting as these guys are in the session. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars so far in the asphalt race. Bring on Oswego. Oswego. I'm not being biased, even though I live like 15 minutes from it, but Oswego's got to be one of the best tracks on iRacing. Asphalt and dirt. Definitely on the top 5 list for sure for me. High side out there with the shares. Hold on. Let me go ahead and switch this over. All right. Now we can see what's going on. What's this race? We are doing mini stocks at Oswego. It did finally pop up there. All right. So, Little Chief, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Guys, as we are getting in ready for race number 2. Let's see. Daniel, thank you for the like earlier and the follow. Appreciate that. I missed so many of them. It was a lot of watching of that last one. So I'm sorry about those follows that I missed over there earlier that we got. As these guys are out on the track, it looks... Oh, Massey showed up. Massey couldn't resist. He showed up into the second race here tonight. No setup needed. This is a fixed setup for this race. I did pick the right one, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Got a little worried that I might have picked the dirt one. They look too similar. They look too similar. All right, so Lovelace going to go to the top of the charts in that number 5 machine. This puts these guys, some of these guys aren't setup builders. A lot of my asphalt guys aren't. And so I just go ahead and do it the way I do it so that these guys have an opportunity here in the asphalt race. We are going to take 15 into the feature right for tonight. Looks like we got 11 cars currently. Let's go see who else is jumping in. We got about 13 minutes left here in the warm-up. Looks like Jacob Carter going to join us. If you guys get an opportunity, you got iRace and you want to jump in, anybody, first 30 drivers able? Yep, first 30 drivers are able to come in. Just look up MDiTV on and hosted, and it will pop up there. Anybody is able to run if they have the car and the track. Are you Jacob, Little Chief? Thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Shane Haas goes to the top of the charts in the 23 here in practice. He's got to feel good about that one. Same format we ran in the last race will be run here. So it's going to be 2 heat races, 1 LCQ, and a 30-lap main event. As Lovelace is going to pull in. I should have ran the mini oval. We definitely got to try the mini oval here one time. All right. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, okay. So Moody now shoots up to the quick time in the number 84. Shane Haas now second. Jamie Massey out on the track running some laps in the asphalt.
That when you were at Anderson, huh?
What you said?
I said you got plenty of that when you went to Anderson last weekend.
No problem. I'm listening to the chat. Sorry.
Knife to a gunfight.
So it looks like Scott Helms turned around in the 41 and turned in number 3 and 4. You can't park there, huh, Helms? There you go. You know, if Scott Helms is going to be Scott Dobbs' alt account, he needs to be the number 92.
Hey, that's a good idea.
All right, so Moody out there with the quick time. Looks like Cody is trying to follow in his footsteps there, or in his tire tracks, you could say, in that number 1 machine. This should be a good one here. It looks like we got a good group so far. Who knows who might join late? Vandenbush goes ahead and joins. He's going to jump in on the server. Lot less work for these guys. They can just worry about getting the handling on the track as we got 10 more minutes of practice left. I'm going to leave you with these guys for a minute. I got to go use the bathroom. David, thank you for the share. Jim, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. All right, I feel better. I feel better. Not used to doing back-to-back races and had to use the bathroom. I'm back as these guys are out here getting some laps in. I'm not sure if I missed anything. Oh, God, somebody just wrecked. As we have about 8 minutes left here in the warm-up. Shane Haas, I'll tell you what, he's got some speed. Massey figuring it out. He's moved his way up to the number 4 spot. Currently in that number, he's going to be the number 10 in here. Here comes Scott Helms hunting down Eric Lee. Oh, Eric gets the wall. Down the back straightaway. So does Helms. Helms going to send it in. He gets the back of him. He spins himself out. Was that Danica Helms? It does have dirt on it in real life, but yeah. We're running the asphalt side. I just wanted to see how they ran here. We'll be back. Oh, God. Oh. All right, let's not do that again, Helms. All right, we are up to 15 cars. So everybody's going to go who is in here now. Oh, we got 16 coming. Bryce Sanders coming. So somebody will be going home here tonight as long as everybody stays in the server. Oh, nope, we lost Hunter East. So looks like everybody's going to make it that is in the server now. There's about 6 minutes left. We're going to see what happens. Lovelace out on the track, currently third quickest on the chart. Massey trying to find some speed. He's just putting some laps in. Damn straight. They're mini stocks. We're not even street stocks. It's mini stocks. They're little 4-bangers. Oh, he's hitting that limiter for a minute. Oh, he's sideways out of 4. Oh, there's a wall. He's going to pull it off. And that number 10 is Moody slips between them. Moody to the top of the charts. And that number 84 right now, he's going to be hard to beat if he can stay up there. It looks like Massey moves his way into the number 3 spot as these guys pull off a pit road. They're going to put some more laps in. How about Shane, though? How about Shane in that number 23? It says Mark's fault on the back of it. That is fucking hilarious. See how good the static cameras are. Oh, I like these. I like these. Oh, these are some good ones. They did a pretty good job with those cameras, the static cameras on iRacing, as we got about 4.5 minutes left. Okay, damn mini stocks, right? The mini stocks are super fun. Honestly, I'll tell you what, on the asphalt side, like, people love driving those late model stocks. I hate them. They're way too gripped up. The mini stocks and the street stocks drive way better than the late model stocks. You have to drive them more. You have to drive them. You can't, it's not just grip and go. Yo, Blue Eye, what's up? What's up? Yeah, they're so fun. They are so fun. So fun to drive. Shane goes back to the top of the charts in practice. Oh, could Shane pull off the victory here tonight in the number 23? Definitely showing some speed as we are closing in on qualifying. About 3.5 minutes left, and we are going to see if he can put that thing on the pole here tonight. What's good? Not too much. Not too much. Just a little bit of mini stock racing. I like this camera. I don't know. This just makes me feel like I'm at the track more than the other ones. You've driven a mod? Yeah. Mark Thrash to the top of the charts. Oh, boy. So Mark Thrash going to get the quick time. Bryce Sanders second quick. And they, oh, man, they're all, look. Let's see. I could have showed it here. Mark Thrash and Bryce got identical times, and Shane was only 1/1000th of a second off. You guys looking at those top three times? Tell him, loud pedal on the right. All right, guys, closing in on the end of warm-up. I can't wait for qualifying. These practices are so tough for me. Oh, God. Out of 17. Oh, boy. As those guys are all going to go ahead and tow off. Bryce sitting out on the track. There must only be a couple guys in the second session. Yeah, there's only 3 guys in this session. This has got to seem pretty boring for him. That hurt. All right. Pray for my family. All right, we're going to jump over here. A few more people over in this session. Mark Thrash still out there with the quick time in the number 5 machine. No one has topped him yet. Well, him and Bryce are basically the same laps. Shane Haas currently in 3rd. Landon Moody in 4th. Scott Helms in 5th. That pushes Massey all the way back to the 6th spot, but don't count him out when it comes race time. That kid can race. I say kid, but I guess he's a little older than a kid. What does the front of his car say? Whole nother level. I like that. That is unique. All right, looks like we are just about to close in. Less than 30 seconds left. Jacob turned around in that number 17 machine. Joe Carter. He was. I did show him. He was just facing the wrong way. Here comes Moody up underneath Vandenbush. That wall is going to be your best friend. That inside wall, it is in most of these series. Whoever can roll that bottom side the best is probably going to win. There might be a little something in these cars on the outside. We're going to find out here in just a minute, as that is the end of practice. Let's get into qualifying. Upside down. All right, guys, you got 3 laps here. Use them how you want. And all starts will be on leader here tonight in the heats, Conci, and the feature. Also, if you have a problem with somebody, I don't care if you want to mic up and tell them they're a fucking idiot once, but be one and done. If you keep it going, I will just remove you from the server. All right, qualifying underway as Cody out there on the track in that number 1 machine. Let's see how Cody is able to do here in qualifying. As he leads the way down the back, leads the way as he runs into turn on number 3 and 4. What's his lap time going to be here for lap number 1 as he comes across the line? He's going to set the bar first. It is going to be a 20.941. That should pick up. These cars definitely tend to pick up with some heat in the tires. Eric Lee is going to be second quick. Lovelace third quick. More people putting down lap time. Shane Haas out on the track in the number 23. He was quick time He was quick time for a while in practice. Let's see if he can do it in qualifying. As he heads through turn number 3 and 4, Mark Thrash pulling out on the track. He was the quick time tonight, as it looks like Cody still has that quick time. Where is Haas going to put it? He's got it in 5th with a 2:0.880, as Eric Lee goes quick time in the number 28 with a 20.619. Here comes Mark Thrash down the front straightaway. He's going to come across the line into turn number 1. Mark Thrash going to go 13th quickest on lap number 1. He was a second off. I got to imagine he is milking those tires, as Moody goes quick time with a 6:06. All right, looks like Thrash has almost got to get a 5 in order to put it on the top of the charts as he heads through turn number 3 and 4. Massey out on the track too. We'll see where Thrash is able to put it as he comes across the line. This time by, he's up to 6. Can he pick up the pace? And he comes across the line. He's going to be 4th quickest on the night as Massey puts his in 7th. He's still got a couple more laps to go. Let's see where Massey can put it. We got Bryce Sanders out there. Bryce was one of the quick ones in practice. Quick time. Here comes Massey across the line for lap number 2. Does he pick up the pace? He does not. Bryce going to go 4th quick. Can Massey pull the miracle here into turn number 3 and 4? Let's see what that time's going to be this time by. As he comes across the line, he's going to pick it up to 5th quick with a 7.54. Bryce going to move it up to 3rd. He's got one more lap left in that number 16. Can he put it up a little bit higher? Clint's not so far off those slower guys. Let's see if he can pick it up on lap number 3 as he comes out of turn to number 4. A little wonky out of turn 4. Comes across the line, and he is going to be 3rd quick with a 6.42. How about Moody and Eric Lee with qualifying? Clint out there, he's going to get the inside wall. You can't crash and qualifying, Clint. All right, looks like everybody's going to make it. All right, I was trying to see if I could do anything. It is MDiTV now. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Bill Sleep says hi, everybody. Bill Sleep says hi, everyone.
Hi, Bill. Hey, Bill.
He can talk and drive.
Make sure you tell Bill that Clint said hi in a gay way.
Oh, that's going to get me banned on TikTok. All right, so this is going to be the end of qualifying as 5 minutes is up. We're going to get into heat race number 1. Everybody that's in the server is going to make the feature here tonight. I do not know if it's going to make us do the consi, but the other 3 guys are not in the server, so it might just skip it. If not, it gives Clint extra practice. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup here. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it's going to be the number 84 of Landon Moody. Starting outside of him in that number 2 spot, it's the 16 of Bryce Sanders. Starting in 3rd here tonight, he won the dirt race. He's trying to go back to back. It's going to be Jamie Massey. Outside of him, he's the only one I know that spells Cody with a K. It's going to be Cody Harrelson. Starting in 5th here tonight, it's going to be Zach Lovelace, with 6th being Kevin Sanhagen. Am I saying that right? JB Howell going to be in that number 7 spot. Clint Sheehan in 8th, and Seth is not in the server as we are looking for the green flag this time by. I don't know why it split them up like that. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. It's going to be Moody on the inside. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Leading the way. Massey going to follow suit as they head down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Massey going to slide into that number 2 spot, but Bryce tries to cut up underneath them. Can't find any room as they come down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Bryce going to stick it up underneath the number 10 of Massey through turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of contact on a turn 4 drag race down the front straightaway. Massey going to have it in the line at the line into turn number 1 and 2. He's got that top side digging. I think these guys are going to race decent on the high side. This could make for some good racing here tonight as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Little Cheap, thank you for the share. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Lovelace up underneath Massey. Massey stuck up on the outside. Lovelace going to route himself up underneath Massey into turn number 1 and 2. They're side by side. Going to be a drag race out of turn number 2. Lovelace going to take that number 3 spot if he can send it in. He does as Massey works his way into the number 4 position. Oh, Cody goes around on a turn number 4. Caution flag is out. All right, taking a look at this one. I think I'm going to let that one. I think I'm going to let that one roll. As Moody leads the way. Yeah. Yeah, I can't either. Mark with a K, or with a K. Yes, Cody with a K. Mark with a C. All right, guys, we're just going to let that one go as it was, Cody. I don't know if there was any way he knew you were there. I know he kind of didn't leave you a lot of room. You had no choice but to slide up, but you were barely under him. We're just going to let that one slide. Ox, what's up, buddy? We need to get you out here. There's mini stocks. Make sure it goes 1 to go next time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Moody, Bryce, Lovelace, Massey, Kevin, Jamie Howell, Clint Sheehan, Cody Harrelson, and Seth is not in the server as they get 1 to go at the line. Do whatever iRacing tells you to do, guys. All right, it's going to be single file restart as they come through turn number 1 and 2. We're looking for that green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. I thought I shortened it. I guess I didn't shorten it enough. Huh. Huh. I don't know why I did that. It looks like it was fault. It just didn't react right because it only went down to reduced to 2 laps to green, and yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. SDK's being stupid. Down into turn number 1 and 2, going to be Moody out front, leading the way. Bryson second, Massey in third, Lovelace in fourth with Kevin in. Oof. I like that force. Honestly, I enjoy driving those. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Bryce trying to find the lead as they get the checkered flag. This time by, it's going to... Oh, he's sideways. It's going to be Moody for the win. Bryce second. Jamie, Lovelace, Kevin, Cody, Howell, and Clint rounding out the field. Yeah, SDK didn't go live like it was supposed to when I clicked the button. My bad, guys. All right, we're going to get into heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 2, it is going to be the number 28 of Eric Lee. Outside of him, in the number 23 machine, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting in third here tonight, it's probably all going to be his fault if there's a wreck. It's going to be the Thrash Can himself, Mark Thrash. Starting in fourth, well, he might cause the big one too. It's going to be Scott Dobbs, alt account Scott Helms. Starting in fifth here tonight, it's going to be Tyler Vandenbush with David Mayo in sixth, Jacob in seventh, Hunter eighth, and Cooper in that number 9 spot. All right, Stop. Looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn at number 3 and 4. Starting grid is in the way as they come out of turn number 4. When is Eric going to fire him off? He's waiting. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Shane Haas going to look low as Eric's going to slam the door in turn number 1. Shane Haas had to get on the brakes. That's going to open the door for Thrash. Thrash going to get up underneath that 23 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Thrash down low. Scott Helms in that number 41 just behind him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Eric Lee leading the field. Big move by Shane Haas as he tries to get up underneath Mark Thrash. That's going to slide him through turn number 1 and 2. Opens the door wide open for Scott Helms as Scott Helms gets up underneath him. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Scott Helms up to the number 3 spot. Shane Haas has fallen back to 4th as we are single file now down the front straightaway. Here comes Shane back up underneath Helms. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Helms going to get a little loose on the high side. Gives the spot to Shane. Falls back in line. He's going to try to shoot down low, but doesn't have the run as they head into 3 and 4. Looks like Thrash might be closing in on that number 28 as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Wild move. Definitely a wild move as they got 3 laps in the books. 3 laps to go. Here comes the Thrash Can. Looking for the lead out of turn number 2. Not able to get the run out of turn number 2. He's got to get back in line through turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash putting the pressure on that number 28 as they get 2 laps to go at the line. Oh, no, we got one loose. It's going to be Helms loose in the 41. That's going to put Vandenbush to his outside, but Vandenbush going to get back in line. Helms bounces off the wall, then Vandenbush does. Thrash hunting at number 28 as Shane Haas has got some speed, closes some big distance on Mark Thrash as they come out of turn number 4. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go down into turn number 1 and 2. Wow, Shane is loose in the turn all over the back of that number 5. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Mark's going to send it in. Shane's going to send it in through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Eric Lee winning heat race number 2. Mark Thrash second. Shane Haas, Scott Helms, Vandenbush, Jacob, and Mayo rounding out the field. Let's see if it skips the consi. Skip the consi. It's going to run the consi. All right, guys, it's going to run the consi either way. It's good. Extra practice for some of these guys, especially Cody. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup for the LCQ. Everybody's going to make it, so these guys just get a little extra track time with a K. With a K. I'm going to let him run it. It's going to be Cody starting on the pole, Jacob in second, Jamie Howell in third. Going to be David Mayo in that number 4 spot, and Clint in 5th. There is some new people in here like Clint that could use the laps. It might help him a little bit in the future here tonight, so I'm just going to let him run it. Lap times, laps. That's what he needs. Connor New, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Oh, I forgot. My bad, guys. My bad. All right, we're going to be looking for the green flag next time by, as Cody is going to lead these guys to the green. Jacob Carter in second. Jamie Howell in third. Mayo in fourth. Clint Sheehan in that number 5 spot. Yeah, I got to get that seat time. Seat time's so important. I know when I got up to top split in dirt, which I'm not anymore because I don't run anymore. And then when I run, I'm lost. So I lost a ton of iRating. I just grind. And that's what made me better. Just putting in the time, racing with those guys made me a ton better. And we have seen some improvement in Clinton. We're hoping to see some more here soon as we look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Cody going to get on that gas out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Jamie Howell jumps up into that number 2 spot. Here comes Mayo up underneath. They're going to be 3 wide for second out of turn number 4. Mayo's going to hold it strong down on the bottom. They're going to still be 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Somehow they're keeping it together as they come out of turn number 4. Now they're down to 2 wide as Mayo almost loses that back end. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Cody leading the way. Jamie Howell in second. Jacob Carter in third. Mayo in fourth. Down the back straightaway. What a race for that number 2 spot. Oh, man. Albert, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 4, it looks like Jacob might be closing the gap on Jamie as David Mayo is closing the gap on Jacob. This battle for the number 2 spot is going to be a good one as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Cody has checked out in that 4K. Well, is he in the 4K? He's in the number 1. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be 3 laps complete. 8 laps here in the LCQ as it is nose to tail for second place. It looked like Jamie might have pushed a little bit there. Jacob Carter is definitely putting the pressure on him as Clint wrecks by himself at the back. Oops. As here comes contact for second. Jacob gonna... Is it... It's not Jacob. Nothing like going wreckers and checkers in the LCQ, right? That's... You gotta hang out with your wang out. You know that. Down out of turn number 2. A little bit of contact, but Carter gonna take that number 2 spot. Howell back to third. Mayo has lost some ground in that number 4 position. Carter gonna drift up the track. Opens the door wide open for Howell. Howell gonna dig up underneath as they head down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. 3 laps to go here in the LCQ. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Crossover by Carter as he gets back up underneath Howell into turn number 3. What a battle for this number 2 position as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Carter got to get back in line. Mayo is slowly creeping up in this battle once again as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Mayo going to get real loose. He's going to get into the inside wall in turn number 1 and 2, but able to keep it going. Down through turn number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go as Cody crosses the line. Here comes Howell and Carter. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Carter going to send it in. Closes the gap. Down the back straightaway. Down into 3 and 4. One more opportunity for the number 17. They're going to send it into turn number 3 and 4. Carter trying to get the run. They keep it smooth through 3 and 4. It's going to be Cody Harrelson, Jamie Howell, Carter, Mayo, and Sheehan rounding out the field here in the LCQ. That was actually a decent race. That was a good LCQ. That was one of the best ones we've seen in a while. And we are going to go off into the feature as Clint crosses the line here. As that is the end of the Consi. All right, let's get ready for tonight. Starting a lineup, starting on the pole here tonight. Did I hear EOL for the 84 car? Is that what I heard? Okay. It's going to be Landon Moody starting on the pole. Eric Lee in second. Well, you know, I'll tell you what. At least if he's out front, you know he won't be Landon Dillon or Austin Moody. All right, it's going to be Moody on the pole, Eric Lee in second, Bryce in third. Going to be Mark Thrash in that number 4 spot, Jamie Massey in fifth, Shane Haas in sixth. Going to be Zach Lovelace in that number 7 spot, Scott Helms in eighth, Kevin in ninth. Going to be Vandenbush in that number 10 position, Cody Harrelson in 11th, Jamie Howell in 12th. Going green this time. Then rounding out the rest of the field is going to be Carter in that number 13 spot, David Mayo 14th, and Clint Sheehan in that number 15 position. It should be. It looks like we got a decent group. As they come down the back straightaway, pace car going to pull in. Moody going to lead him to the green flag. 15 cars, one winner here tonight, 30 laps. Let's look for the green flag out of turn number 4. When is Moody going to get on it? Green flag is out. Oh, he started earlier than they expected as he comes out of turn number 4. Great start by Bryce as he's going to stay on the tail of Moody as they head through into turn number 1 and 2. Massey going to lead his way up to the number 3 spot. Looks like Eric Lee going to lose a ton of ground up on the high side into turn number 3 and 4. Lee going to be on the door of Lovelace as Lovelace rolls the bottom. Thrash tries to get down. Oh, they're spinning out. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck out of turn number 4. Oh. All right, thanks for a nice spinning. Yeah, you know, it is close to winter, but there's no ice in Oswego yet. All right, so the caution flag is out for the first time here tonight as everybody was loose out of turn number 4. A little bit of contact with Haas. Haas got a little bit of contact with Thrash, but that was not on Thrash. As we get the first caution flag of the night here. Guys, remember, caution flags do not count if you need damage. Just let me know so I don't shorten it. All right, so let's see if anybody takes advantage of pitting here. We're going to go ahead and make it one to go at the line if it isn't going to be already. As Moody leads the field down out of turn number 4. They're going to snag him up 2 by 2. We're going to try this one once again. We did not get I don't think we got a full lap in. We did not get a full lap in, so they're going to get back where they started. Eric Lee gets another opportunity. All right, they got him stacked up 2 by 2 all the way through the field. Looking for the green flag this time by. Green flag is out of turn number 4. Much better start by Eric Lee, but still loses that battle down into turn number 1 and 2. Being stuck on the outside is going to be the hardest part. Through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Thrash. Thrash with a big move down to the bottom side. Here comes Bryce looking for the lead. Up underneath Moody into turn number 3. Side by side for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to complete a lap. Are we going to make a lap out of turn number 4? We do. As I think Moody headed at the line. Not quite sure, but he's going to lose it out of turn number 2. Massey up underneath that number 84 down the back straightaway. He's got to get back in line. Landon did a little bit of squeezing there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, contact further back. Big wreck into 3 and 4. Caution flag comes out. Oh, that one's going to be on Vandenbush. Good thing for Scott Helms that incident points don't matter. Oops. All right, so All right, so we're gonna. As we're gonna get ready to go, one to go here pretty quick. Let's see if anybody pits here as they come down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, by the way, if you guys like running any road, we are doing late model stocks on road tomorrow night. We're going to get that one to go at the line this time by as they got them stacked up 2 by 2. They are ready to go. Massey gets that number 3 spot. He's going to be loving this one. Mark Thrash stuck in that number 4 position. All right. Let's see if we can get some green flag laps. As Lovelace gives a little tap to Mark down the back straightaway out of turn number 2 there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Let's see. I bet you Moody might wait a little bit longer this time, maybe. Got Massey right behind him, though. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Massey got on the gas for Moody as they head down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 spot. They are shuffling for positions as Clint's up the track into the wall. They keep it straight as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Battle going to be for second on back. Bryce stuck up on that top side as they come out of turn to number 4. Man, he's going to close the door on Mark as he takes the number 3 position. Mark might have just got a little bit of that inside wall there in that number 5 as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. This is the feature. It's the feature. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Caution. It looks like you net coated it in the wall and then bounced up the track, Vandenbush. I have no clue what just happened there. Yeah, he didn't touch it on my screen, but it definitely reacted like he touched it. All right, so Vandenbush on pit road is a terminal. All right, looks like they're coming to 1 to go. You should be able to catch the back of them here. Remember, you come out on the back straightaway. Oh, okay. So he's good. All right, Kenneth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate those likes and follows, guys. That definitely helps a lot. Oh, you're doing a wheelie. Oh, it's a glitch. That is unfortunate. As it looks like Vandenbush is going to be done for the night. Yeah, there's a glitch. I think we need to report it to iRacing because I don't even know if they know. All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Going to be Moody and Massey on that front row. Mark, you really do like 4th tonight on these restarts, don't you? Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. As they come out of turn number 4, Massey tried to anticipate that one as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Moody down on the inside as there is a drag race through turn number 1 and 2. Massey on the outside. Moody down low. We're going to watch that restart again. That sucks. All right, that is the end of Carter's night. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, he did not shift. It did not shift. Oh, big hit for Carter. Kenneth, I think I already said it. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, so we get that caution flag here pretty quick as it looks like, oh, Mark Thrash going to start in the number 3 spot. That's only because you gave Massey the biggest push ever. I did go back and review that start. The start was clean. That push by Mark is what got Massey the lead at the line. All right, we are going 1 to go this time by. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Massey out front leading the way with Landon Moody on the outside. Rowdy Bill, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're having a little bit of fun in the chat. There they are. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, Massey going to lead them to the green flag. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Great start by Massey. Phenomenal start by Bryce as he almost gets to the outside of Moody. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to put, oh, little bit of contact as Massey goes up the track. Moody's going to take that number 1 spot. Here comes Bryce up underneath. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Great race up at the front of the pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 8 laps complete this time by. They're getting a little squirrely in the back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Moody down low, racing his way out of turn number 2. Massey holding strong on the outside. Bryce down low, nowhere he can go as they head through 3 and 4. Finally, Moody gets the lead to himself. Now Massey has to deal with that number 16 of Bryce Sanders. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Bryce is going to send it in, makes a little bit of contact with Massey. Here comes Lovelace trying to fill the void. Massey trying to give himself a little opening. It is there. He's going to slide into that number 3 spot. Mark Thrash is now back to that number 5 position as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 10 laps complete, 20 laps to go. Let's go. Moody says yellow. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Might have been a little contact between Lovelace and Thrash there, but they keep it straight out of 2. And look at this. Eric Lee right there in the number 28, stalking them in the 6th spot. Helms is pushing Cody through turn 3 and 4 as it is single file racing. I'll tell you what, Clint's holding on. Looks like Vandenbush finally got that car fixed as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, going to be 12 laps complete. 12 laps complete as Moody comes across the line, leading the way down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be single file for the field. Looks like we might have some racing down here. Is the 15 of Jamie Howell looking up underneath Helms. Can't get it to stick. He's got to back in line. All Moody out front. Bryce in second. Massey in third. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace in that number 5 machine. He is closing the gap on Massey as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Right? They're doing good tonight. And Mark says yellow. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. So far, so good. Keeping it clean and green into turn number 1 and 2. Who's it gonna be here tonight? Can Moody hold on? Bryce Sanders trying to stalk him in the number 16 as we are gonna hit the halfway point this time by. We got 15 laps to go. 15 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Massey trying to figure that thing out. He is sliding it around a little bit as they go through 1 and 2. These guys are losing ground on the top 2. Vandenbush able to make some moves, and that number 89 fixed whatever the rear end problem was. What do you mean? This is our last race of the night. Tomorrow we're doing late model stocks on road. If I get enough people, I will broadcast it. Here comes Lovelace up underneath Massey as they head to turn number 3. Mark Thrash trying to fill the void in the other number 5. He does as they head through 3 and 4. Makes contact with Massey out of turn number 4. Drag race down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. This isn't good. Mark Thrash is in 4th. That means there's going to be a caution, right? As Massey with the crossover cuts up underneath Mark. Drag race down for turn number 3. Mark Thrash in that number 5. Massey pushes him up the track. Here comes Eric Lee in the 28. Makes contact into the inside wall. Caution. Oh, caution comes out. Cody, you want to give him a waiver on? I forgot. My bad. I'm going to give him the waiver on, though. No! Just take one. Just take one. I told you I was going to give him the waiver on. That was, we're going to leave that one the way it was. Mark was coming down after going up the track a little bit, and Eric was sliding up a little bit. They just made contact in the middle. Leave that one the way it is. I think we're going to have to fix it. I think it doesn't matter because we don't have caution laps counting. Yeah, we gave him 2 waiver rounds because I said I'm giving him a waiver round, and Cody did it because I guess we were talking on each other. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. It's just black flagging them in the lap. It's just going to confuse it if we get another caution. What I could do is just let us go green, and Vandenbush just pulls off on a pit road, and I'll throw a caution right away. I think that's going to be the best fit. I don't know. It's so funny here because of the way the pace laps are. Or the way the pit road is. Okay. You got to keep rolling, though, Vandenbush. Got to keep rolling. Got to at least go across. It's going to throw a caution if you're up there. Never mind. God damn it. All right, we got to... All right, that one's going to be... Yeah, okay, because he never crossed the line. All right, that works. All right, that one's going to be on Eric as he got in the back of Mayo there. Well, that got complicated for a minute. What's up, Solomon? What's up, buddy? As we are looking for the green flag into turn number 3 and 4. Moody leads the way. Green flag is out of turn number 4. All right, it's going to be Moody leading that way. Bryce Sanders in second. Jamie Massey in third into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Massey up underneath Bryce. This is what he needed. He got stuck on that high side, lost a lot of ground. Bryce going to blink out a little bit there in that number 16. That got a little sketchy as they head through 3 and 4. Mark Thresh still in that number 4 position. Big contact back here as it looks like they're 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. It's the 14 of Kevin Sandhagen in that number 4 and the 14 stuck in the middle as finally Helms is going to back off. Here comes Thrash up underneath Bryce. It's as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Whoa, Cody turned around up the front straightaway. Big wreck. 14 goes flying. Caution flag comes out. Watch this 14 car. Oof. All right, so caution flag comes out as the 14 goes for a ride. He came down into Helms, wasn't happy, I don't know, but him and Helms made contact, pushed Helms down into Cody. Cody turned across the nose of both those drivers, and yeah, big crash down the front straightaway. Let's go see. Are you coming back out, Kevin, or no? All right, we're going to make it 1 to go at the line. As they head through... yeah, it's going to be same as the last... it's dirt. It's set up like dirt, so it will be single file. Looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yo, Crazy Bomb. What up, what up, what up? Carson, thank you for the shares. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. As we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4 this time by, it's going to be Moody, Massey, Bryce, and Mark Thrash, Lovelace. Your top 5. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Massey in that number 2 spot. Does he have anything for the 84? Into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the 16 of Bryce. He's going to give Massey a push down the back straightaway, heading for turn number 3. Gives him a shove into turn number 3 and 4 as they are going to get 7 laps to go at the line. 7 laps to go. Bryce trying to look up underneath that number 10 of Jamie Massey. Can't quite get there as Massey shoves it into the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. The turtle says hello. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash going to give a bump to Bryce. It is nose to tail through turn number 3 and 4. 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Massey might have found a little bit of speed. Looked real good in 1 and 2 there, but Moody going to get a good run out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Massey trying to figure out how to close the gap on that number 84. Will he use the bumper if he needs to with 5 laps to go? 5 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Massey drifts a little high. That's going to open the door for Bryce, but Bryce doesn't take it. I think Bryce wants those two to race it out. They feel like that he thinks that's going to be the best opportunity. If they get racing for second side by side too long, it might slow them down as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Moody continues to lead this parade down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Pair of 5s stalking the top 3 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 3 more times around for Landon Moody. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Good 1 and 2 for Massey. Not a good turn for Bryce as Mark Thrash going to put himself up underneath the 16 as they head for turn number 3. Bryce going to try to squeeze down Thrash just a bit as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go. Mark Thrash up to that number 3 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Mark got a little bound up, and Lovelace followed Mark through. Their nose to tail bumper tag for third. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go as they come out of turn number 4. Moody stretching that lead. Battle's going to be for third. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace on the back bumper of Thrash. Gives him a bump. Bryce gives Lovelace a bump. They touch down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. One last time out of turn number 4. Give the checkered flag to the number 84 of Moody. It's going to be Massey second, Mark Thrash in third, Lovelace and Bryce Sanders, your top 5. All right, I just want to say phenomenal run for the top 5. All right, these guys are going to pull down onto the front straightaway. We're going to go through the results. All right, let's go. All right, let's go ahead and he just said hell yeah. That's hilarious. All right, top 4, get that interview. We got Moody in here. We know we're going to get the Thrash can. Hold on. A Thrash can already up in here. He brought himself. All right. I know Jamie sounded tired after the last one, so I don't know if we'll see him in here, but man, track was a little bit racy.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, you got him for me. Thank you. All right. So it was a little bit racy out there. Bottom side definitely dominant, but it was a little bit of squeezing and keeping that run. I know I've seen that top side keep up with the bottom row for a few laps, but Mark, you took advantage.
Very confusing how I did that.
It's been a long time since I've been in this interview booth. It feels pretty good to be up here again. It's been a long time, but
hold on, let me do something. Let me do something real quick. They're talking in the chat, so I just wanted to mute it so that it doesn't come over to the stream. All right, say that again, Mark.
Just saying that I haven't been up here in a while. You know, it's been a very, very long time, probably over a year that I've even gotten a podium, but it was a lot of fun to actually be competitive in a race again for a long time. And me and Jamie, we got caught up a little bit. And at one point, I don't know what happened, if he was just running me up the track like I would have done to him or anybody else, you know. But even still, didn't really hurt our race. We just got back in there, and I was hoping to get back to him for second there, but I just couldn't get past.
Bryce.
What was it, Bryson?
Yeah.
Bryce, that's right. And then Lovelace was hitting the shit out of me after that too, so that didn't help.
Well, it's a good race. You are a lot of the reason why I decided to do it because you talked us into doing these a lot, and it's been a ton of fun, and it's something you're good at. It's got to feel good to get on in here and do the mini stocks. You're even good on I mean, you did phenomenal on the dirt side, and you're not a dirt guy.
I mean, the dirt was a lot of fun. Like I feel like it's a car I can just run it all around. But yeah, no, I suck at dirt. I hate dirt, but I'll get in it for the mini stock. You know, I love it.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
We're just gonna thank everybody down in the Discord from Eric to Shane, Mail, all the guys that show up every week. I'll shout out Xbox too because he's probably out there saying it's my fault. Something happened. Thank you for putting on these races. Roger, Ox, all those guys that aren't here. That's it.
Great run. I appreciate you, Mark. Definitely a lot of fun. Jamie, you had your work cut out for you. A little lost on the asphalt.
Hey, yeah, man, I do not race asphalt, but yeah, I had fun. I fell back a couple of different times, and I just couldn't get in like a rhythm. And I think, I could get in a rhythm as long as I was around Landon, but when he would get away from me a little bit, I would lose rhythm and like pace. And then I lost all talent when I was leading. But yeah, I'm not mad at Mark or nothing, but I drove up. He got under me, and I let him have the bottom, and then I got under him, and he turned left on me down the straightaway. And I'm a dirt track racer. We don't play that. So he hit me under caution. I locked the brakes up. I'm not mad at him. I just race how they race me. It is,
I bump everybody under caution. Too.
Yeah.
He does it, everybody.
Yeah. Well, you know me. You know how I am. It is what it is. I ain't mad. Like I had a damn ball. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to learn asphalt a little bit. That's the whole reason I came run. I was gonna get off, and I was like, man, I felt like I had a good car the last time I joined with you guys, and I just got wrecked and didn't have the showing that I wanted. So yeah, I felt pretty good. I was learning as I was going.
And I noticed that. I mean, Moody does really good on these asphalt tracks and the dirt side too, but really the asphalt, he tends to shine a lot. But this track is slick enough to give you a feel that probably if you're for a dirt driver, definitely feels a little more at home than some of the other asphalt tracks. Oswego is so unique. It seemed like you guys could get some momentum on the high side. It just wouldn't stick, but it would allow you to get these guys a little bit of pressure. You just have to be really aggressive with the squeezing. Is that kind of how you felt when you were stuck on the outside?
I feel like the hump off of 4 helps you a lot on the bottom. It gives you a lunge forward, and I think I could. A couple of times, there was one time that felt like I had a run on Landon, and he hit that bump, and I hit it awkward, and I had gotten the inside wall, and I just could never. But yeah, on the outside, you just gotta crowd them so much, and then the bump just gives them that lunge off of 4, and then once you can that whoever that 16 was, man, he could really hold the outside better than I could. He was really impressive on the outside compared to anyone else that I seen up there.
Yeah, he did. He was doing a real good job out there. It was a lot of fun. The whole top 5 definitely racing good. I mean, it got elbows up a little bit, but overall pretty clean racing. But great run here and at I-55 here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out again to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, first and foremost, congratulations to Landon there. I've watched him come from near nothing, you know what I mean, and he's come a long way, and he's showing that he's force to reckon with on this sim, and a good run to Mark there. And just want to thank everybody over at H&L. I didn't had Kevin in here. He's just learning, man. He's never ran no asphalt, and he's only been on the sim a month or two, so he's learning a little bit of everything. So he did pretty well. So thank you for him to coming out here and turning some laps with us, and you for putting this deal on. I wanted to give old Landon the bump and run there, but he ran too good of a race. There was a time or two I got to his bumper and could have give him a shot, but he was too fast. He just knocked my ass all the way in the next corner. So yeah, congratulations to him and good run to y'all. And maybe we'll catch y'all next week.
For sure. BJ Sheldon said, sucked. I missed the race.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, BJ. Would have been good to have you. But good run, guys. Good run. Landon got that W. Feels good to be back in the victory lane.
Yeah, I think it's been a little bit. I can't. I think the last time last time I won the mini stocks with this was the dreaded Myrtle Beach race that I think everybody wanted to forget about. But no, other than that, no, great race. I kind of figured going into this was going to be a great track for these cars because let's be fair, since Oswego's dropped, I mean it's probably one of the best short tracks on the sim in my opinion. I mean I've never really I've said to everybody I've really not had a bad race or never been a part of a bad race here at Oswego. Street stocks, mini stocks, it don't matter. I mean they all race really good here, but no, just really fun race. I'd earned it there a little bit. Massey and Bryce, they were definitely tough there, and Bryce was really good on the top, like Massey was saying. But just a really fun race overall for sure.
You know, I bet you had to feel good when you got a couple of cars separated between you and Bryce, because Bryce and you were pretty close. I mean, he might have been a little bit better at times. It's just a matter of getting those opportunities when you need them. And having the lead was so important here and being able to stay on that bottom. I mean, but the thing about this car is you can get a knock in the back end and not wreck, but it will move you up the track.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and that's kind of, I mean, and that's kind of what I like about these cars, because like any other car, I mean, you barely tap somebody, they go around, which it don't really make a whole lot of sense. But I mean, this car you can beat and bang, and you can actually, I mean, it's good racing. I mean, I thought both races tonight were really good. I-55 I think was a great choice for the dirt mini stocks. I mean, that track's probably one of the best dirt tracks on here, and this was a really good choice for asphalt. But no, overall, I mean, great night of racing overall, and enjoyed it for sure.
BJ says he's got his new PC on the way. He can beat Caleb Durgan when he gets back on.
Oh, brother.
But great run for you here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Massey there for putting on a great race. Me and him, great battle. I'd raced with him so many times, and I'd always never be able to run up front against him, and it felt pretty good to run up front against him tonight. Bryce also he put on a great battle. Good job to Mark on a P3. All the guys that hung out in Discord tonight, Zach, Scott, Clint, Shane, and Mark hopped out a couple times. You for putting on the broadcast and the races, and all the friends and family watching.
All right, good race, guys. I'm going to close out the stream, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Honestly, we had a couple little hiccups, but great racing here tonight. We're getting these mini stocks figured out. I think the new format is I'm an old enough man to probably be your dad. Is Durgan talking? Is that, I can't see the chat, so let me go look. Are we getting like, let's see. Was Durgan saying something? I wasn't sure if Durgan was saying something. Yeah, Mark did a good job, but great guy. Oh, okay. I thought he was. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I will see you next time. Tomorrow night, as long as we get enough guys, we're going to broadcast the road late model stock race.